talking, you're gonna get used to it. You're gonna fuck up a couple times. You should see my friend. I still got on my boots. Listen, man, I
You should keep it. Make it real.
Big ass video. Alright. Yo, this is Crib 305. We're gonna talk about the riots that have been going on in Richmond, Virginia. This is my first time on this channel. My name is Shaq. And I'm just here to, we all here to give our thoughts about what's going on in the city.
I'm April. I'm Alexus.
Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy Corey, man. So yeah, here to give y'all a brief description of what we're doing. We're just gonna talk about, all the riots, protesting and stuff that's going on, who's causing them, anything like that. Now mind you, this video is opinions, you know what I'm saying? So don't feel no type of way, obviously.
Right.
If you do, hey, that's you. You fell for the opinion, obviously. But yeah, so who wanna start it out? You know what I'm saying? Y'all want questions, y'all want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's start off with questions.
Questions?
Yeah.
What questions did you have already?
I mean, preferably, off rip. How do you feel personally? How do y'all feel personally?
So open a whole bunch of can of worms.
Well, personally, how I feel is,
About it in general. Like when I say personally, like don't get too deep. Just
right.
as you see it go on, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How do you feel towards it? You proud of them, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Well, I was gonna say when all the stuff first started happening, I was angry about it because I didn't understand why we was looting and why we was stealing from our own community, and I just didn't understand what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Why we like taking from our own or messing up our own stuff. But when I went out there today and I seen the protest and I seen the peaceful protest, it was kind of like a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, oh, okay. So this is why we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I got kind of mixed feelings about it now. And at first I didn't understand, but I'm starting to get more of an understanding. But I still now, I still don't understand why we were stealing from our own community, which is, predominantly black. You know what I'm saying? So
Who was next?
I'm glad you said that though.
There you go.
Because I feel like that's a main concern I have. Like when everything started, I'm very deep into black culture, what I am, who I am, what happened. My grandma was a big advocate on it. So like she made sure I knew history.
right.
So, thank you. So with that being said, like when everything happened, I seen the reactions of other people. And that made me mad because I knew why we were doing it. It was just about time. I always had these talks with people. But it made me mad because I felt like they weren't trying to understand it at first, and I had to take a step back and be like, okay, we're not living back when our grandparents were.
Right.
Not given the fact that what they went through is happening to us, but what I felt like was they were just very close-minded. And I had to look back and be like, okay, we're not the same, we're not in the same decade. A lot of people are open-minded now. A lot more people do want to learn. I went to a PWI where we experienced racism, but there were some people there that really just, their parents were racist.
Right.
So like they didn't want to be their parents.
Right.
They did not want to be their parents. They wanted to kind of learn. And I had to kind of get an open mind and be like, okay, so I can be mad at them and keep it moving, or I can try to educate them, make sure, at least I tried. And then be good with just that. And if they still ignorant, they're still ignorant.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I ain't gonna say I'm moving past it because it is what it is. It sucks that it is what it is, but I rather still want to educate others. Like I had a post today where I educated people on a silent protest that even started off the civil rights movement that people didn't even know about. Because people didn't know about the whole silence thing. They're thinking that that don't mean nothing. Right. They don't think they can get. Right. And I was trying to let people know, just because you're silent, we're loud as fuck being silent. It's not just, I think people got it happens just like you're texting. The conversation could go real left or right. So I feel like that's what happened when people were talking about starting it at first. People were like, yeah, we're just doing this just as a trend and da-da-da-da. But really, like, we have these resources now, so why not use them? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I think that, some people are thinking this is a trend, but those are the people that are also the ones that refuse to change their minds on situations. And I feel like we need to get out of that mindset of trying to change people's minds and try to make the difference ourselves. And that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, man.
So, That's how I feel. I feel like you do have a lot to learn. I feel like you really just need to rub up on your history, rub up on things that people have not told you in the history books, because there's so much.
Right.
Actually, there's so much lies told in the history books.
Right.
You actually just throw that shit out the way.
Right.
Go and take that and just throw it away, because you have to relearn everything on your own.
Yeah.
It's so much. And being in the South, the way we are in a city where the Confederate was.
One more time.
Yeah.
The
It's
South.
the capital.
The South.
The South. So like,
Richmond,
it's more
South.
predominant. I'm not saying that everywhere else is not predominant on what's going on. That's not what I'm saying at all. But because we are in the South, we can go to a plantation house 15 minutes from here, where our ancestors was there.
And it's a field trip.
Okay, and it's a fucking field trip, and they're still telling lies there. So like, just to go back to the whole, the silence and the protests, I feel like their reactions piss me off. But like I said, I just want to keep trying to make the change. I want to keep educating people. And the people I've been talking to have been wanting to be educated. Like, I feel like that's another thing. We have to stop getting so pissed off at people who don't know shit.
Stop wrapping up our emotions. Yeah.
Because, yes, it sucks. It hurts, dog. It hurts. I've wanted to cry so many times.
Right.
But like, this ain't nothing new. Like, we've been experiencing this. This ain't nothing different from what we've had before. Like, at the end of the day, like, we have to be the change. So what that has to do, we have to put a little bit of our pride aside and be like, look, like, that's wrong.
Right.
Like, this is what it really is, and this is the facts, and this is what really happened. And if you don't want to change your mind after that, cool, fuck you.
Right.
Excuse my language, fuck you. Because at the end of the day, we gonna still keep moving. We're gonna keep changing lives. This shit is not just in America, it's worldwide. So I'm getting a deep. That's how I feel about it.
That's why
But
I said save it for the video. This is what I wanted. I wanted legit reactions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
See, one of my main questions was, what was the end game? What was the plan? Like, because a real revolution and a real rebellion has a real plan and real leaders. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, okay, all right, so we gonna do this, and once we do this, we gonna start out something new in this way. But now, just from what I was looking at, like, we just fucking up the city because we was bored of sitting in the house.
I'm glad you said that.
For me, you know
I'm
what
glad
I'm
you
saying?
said that. No. And I do feel that. I feel like you're not 100% wrong either. You 50% on that, because there are motherfuckers out here just trying to destroy shit, And it ain't. It's not black folks. It ain't us.
Yeah.
There might be a little outliers here or there, but it's not us.
Right.
It's the supremacies that's going on. It's these secret organizations that's going on that are
kids stuck in the crib.
that are literally trying to destroy them Call of Duty motherfuckers. Yeah, them online. They're the ones. Sorry. Hey, I'll be playing too. But okay, but we also know, and I know for a fact, motherfuckers know, we get called nigger on there by them little white folks. Okay.
MW2 days.
Okay, MW2 is the harshest ones. Okay. So the reason why I'm glad that you brought up the whole looting thing, I understand. Like, this is a black community. It sure is. It 100% is. What is it? Fuck. I lost my train of thought. Okay. So, 50-50. It's not us at all with the whole situation. And you gotta realize a lot of these places, again, we are in the capital of the Confederate. A lot of these places that we're at are white-owned businesses. So yes, it does look trash. It looks trashy that is happening in our black neighborhood. I don't support that.
Right.
But it is a contradiction to what I'm about to say. But at the same time, they've been stealing from us since when? We've had our target on our back since the motherfucking beginning. Revolutions, we don't have leaders like that. You know why we really don't have leaders like that? Because we never got the opportunity to really have leaders like that.
Right.
Because they don't give a fuck about our shit. Right, they don't give about
try
it.
to do the Black Panther.
We have revolts, now that's different. Yeah, we revolted. Hell yeah, we fucking revolted. But so have they. They did it to us so many times.
Right.
So many times. Philadelphia, what happened there? Okay, Black Wall Street, what happened there? Like, and guess who got blamed for it? So, like, at the end of the day, like, it's more about, like I told you earlier about the whole Malcolm X thing. It's really just that quote that he has, because it happens to be spot him too. But just the quote that he said about, we gotta get this on a system.
Right.
We gotta be as one. Like, we gotta think like that. And I feel like there's a lot of pride that's going into this that people can't, get that. There's a lot of anger that people can't push aside, and it blocks that out.
Right.
But we're gonna get there. I really do have faith that, like, not just this year, but the upcoming years, like, we are a new generation. We know what our parents and their parents experienced from our teachings. We understand what went on. We seen it with our own eyes. We were still experiencing growing it up. It was never like a certain age where we're like, okay, yeah, now you get to experience it. People's been experiencing since they were babies, toddlers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's about time. Like, we have all the resources more than ever now than we did before. So yeah, go ahead, Lex, because you ain't talked yet. Go on. We gonna have to redo that because she tried to carry it like I ain't even tried. She tried to carry it like I did not even try. Shawty, you ain't let nobody else get a word in. Pause. Hold on. No. She gonna run that back. Alright, so we're gonna run it back. So Lex, how do you feel about this?
Honestly, seeing it and actually riding up on it as we were approaching everything, when you start to see these people come out and swarm and you just actually look into the crowd, you see it's not just black people, it's white people, it's Asian people, it's Dominican people, it's people of every type of minority that's out there together, because honestly, yeah, we are the majority of people that really get attacked by police. We are black people. So, but we fail to realize also in the Asian communities, they attack them too. Because let's be honest, they somewhat have similar lives to us. So that's also a point to look at. So when I saw that, I was like, that's really beautiful to see that they, you know, they're out here with us.
Yeah.
And to notice that, okay, all right, they do have some of these things that go on with them too, and they can somewhat relate. It may not be to the same extent as us, but it's similar. They can relate. So it was beautiful to see such a large amount of people like coming out and just saying like, no, we're going to support this. We want to make sure that our voices get heard today. Yeah, we're out here after the curfew because we want you to recognize what we have to say while we're out here.
Yeah.
We want you to realize that.
Feel it.
Yeah, you felt it when it came through. When they just came through, it felt like it was somewhere you needed to be. It was somewhere that you needed to be a part of. You needed to see. And for the new Generation X that's coming in, they know nothing about. They really don't know truly about racism, colorism, how Willie Lynch really made colorism. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know how he broke down the structure of an African family. They don't know how he broke down the black man first, so then the woman would depend on their white master.
Yeah.
They don't know about that. So it's like, just even through a simple march, it gives them reason to want to go back and understand, well, why are they going so hard about this?
Right.
It's the background of everything, and it makes you want to revert back to understanding why these things are being broken down the way they are, and why we have to go so hard now, because it's like, just like the Willie Lynch situation, this is very relatable as far as police go. What are police doing? They taking these black men, finding any reason out of their book to take them to jail, taking them away from their home, from their family structure. What are they doing that Willie Lynch did? They're breaking the family. You take the man away, you taking the provider from their home. So this all relates back to those same things. Not to, you know, this is repeating itself. Well, like you said, it's history repeating itself, but it's far deeper than what people see.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that Generation X is able to see what's going on. People are bringing their children outside. I hate the fact that, you know, police are aiming those rubber bullets at some people, because I've seen videos where they've been aiming rubber bullets, and these people are carrying their children around their neck, and they're aiming at their face. So it's like, you know, you're gonna endanger this, for one, these black people, and you're gonna endanger their children. So when it comes down to these people starting to loot and riot, when you see something like that approach you, very hostile, you have no choice but to feel you need to defend yourself. You need, especially when you have your child there, that's another sense of anger. That's another sense of protection that comes out. So the way these police are going about it is completely wrong. Because I've seen videos from Colombia, South Carolina, Colombia. And what they did, they made up this whole scenario where like, oh no, these people weren't protesting peacefully. They started getting rowdy. The police had an order come through for them to actually push the metal barricade that they already had there, to push the people back. If these people want to be outside and they want to protest and they want to make a statement that needs to be heard, they have that right. You are no one to take it from them. And they had no right to do that. But they felt, oh no, we got orders from somebody else, so we just gonna do whatever we gonna do. It's cameras everywhere, you can't hide what you're doing anymore. That's why you're getting exposed to this extent. And it's honestly just it's sad to see, and it does hurt to see all these videos, and then to notice that they just killed somebody else in Louisiana, and he's a business owner. He's a black business owner, owns his own restaurant, and it's just like you still, huh?
They fed them for free.
And yeah, that's another thing. He fed those cops for free. They got every meal they had for free, but they still went ahead and they did that to him. You know what I'm saying? And it puts you in another place because it's like, what if that was your dad?
Right.
What if that was your grandpa? What if that's somebody? And it's like, you can't expect these people to be hurt and damaged to this point by something that someone of authority did to them, when these are the people that they're supposed to go to whenever they need help out in civilian life.
Right.
You can't expect somebody to want to treat you with the utmost honor and respect. You're not acting as such.
Yeah.
You're not. So with me seeing that today, it just, all of that ran through my mind. It was just like, I see the family structure happening. I see how the police are mandating this. I see how everybody else feels like, okay, yeah, we need to come together for this. Everything snapped at one moment, seeing everybody come together like that. And it's like, rather than being in the car, I wanted to get out and be a part of it with them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's valid points that do need to be made. I will go ahead and piggyback off of what you said as far as there is no actual structure. I will say that, and it hurts to say that it's no actual structure, but these people, they come to these areas, these meetup points to say, okay, we're going to go out and we're going to protest. I think they also need to go ahead and start laying down what we need to be stating, truly stating, not just Black Lives Matter, but not just no peace, no justice, but truly stating what really needs to happen. Yes, these police officers need to be charged like how anybody else would be charged for a murder. But they also need to be seriously accountable for their actions.
Right.
You shouldn't go home and sleep like a baby at night knowing that you just took somebody's life because you felt, oh, it was hostile, it was this, it was that. You've been trained to understand and know when something is hostile and when it's not. So it's like, did you get proper training? Are these people not being retrained whenever they get in a situation where they have points taken against them? Because if they killed somebody, best believe they've roughed up somebody else before. And somebody had to talk to them about that. And that's the warning. What happened during that warning though? Did they go back and get retrained? Did they go get some behavioral attention towards them so then they can understand?
But see, they send them to weekend psychologists.
What is a weekend psychologist? That's not enough.
Weekend therapy.
Yeah.
They come back when they get paid to leave off.
Or they're just getting paid to be under the table regardless because the system and the police, shit, it's in all movies and TV shows.
This is my thing.
That joint's corrupted.
So on the piggyback out there, right? Think about it. You got these police officers that's trained to protect the city. Why not lead the march? Because you can protect them while they're walking.
That's what I was thinking. It's
that simple. Because, you're authority, you know what I'm saying? So use your authority how it's supposed to be used, man. You know what I'm saying? You can lead the marches. They're against y'all, yeah, but at the same time, you're not the one committing them crimes. You can march with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm with y'all. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because not all police are bad.
No.
So it's kind of like, why not help that out? Why not help that situation out? You could have started off like, hey, we gonna meet up here. We gonna make sure y'all march safe. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what's going on?
Yeah, that would show some sense of
Don't nobody think of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's very
They
true.
need to support.
Do you think that got compromised when something like that could have happened? But do you think it got compromised?
I feel like what compromised all of this. I feel like what compromised all of this is COVID-19, and this is why I say this because
It's all connected.
Because at the end of the day, they can look at us all as the same, no matter race, color, anything, because we all wear the mask.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got, hey, I thought he was a threat, da 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 da. You don't know how that man look under the mask, how that female look under the mask. You know what I'm saying? Like you may never know, but you never took the chance to know either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what exactly are you doing? Are you really with them? Are you really against them? Are you really trying to find peace? Because I don't see none of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see none of it.
But y'all also gotta realize that it goes a little bit further than that too. It's not just, they could, like you said, they could walk, but you gotta realize, the police, I'm not gonna say all police that are not bad, this is the not bad category.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that they're all like this, but the majority are like this where they sit there and they watch.
Yeah.
And that's just as worse as not speaking up anyways, to me. Because at the end of the day, if you are, that's like a bully. You see someone, see a mental illness person, you see this bully come over there, push him, kick him, spit on him, do all this, but you're just sitting there watching, recording, you're just sitting there. just looking, right?
Just as good.
His friends just sitting there looking, right? You just as bad as the person that's kicking him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when it comes to a lot of police, it's like I feel like those police don't want to lose their job. It supports, so it supports them. But also like, and this is the issue, and this is where I say I go back and say that they're not going to get to that point for probably a while, is because you have to push to do more.
Right.
I like my job, but for me, and I feel like this is why y'all know me, I've had a couple of jobs, but it ain't because I got fired. It's because if I feel like something is not fair, something is something that's retaliating against me, I'm out of it, because I don't support that. I'm not about to work for no employer who sees me as another little house nigga.
Right.
I'm not.
So boom. Now look at that. Wouldn't you expect it to be the higher ups? You know what I'm saying? Like, they fall in line. Like, I'm not protecting the police personally. That's not what I'm doing. Just, nobody ever thinks, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think up. It's steps to it. It's levels to the shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You
I
gotta think up. I'm pretty sure, like, come on, bro. Y'all went after the president, for one. Bro, don't need know what the fuck he doing. He
He's
just in there.
completely ungenuine.
You don't know what he's doing. He's a business president. So when things is not working business-wise, what is he really there for? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Truly, let's be for real, of why he even got in the house. Let's be honest. Who was his main supporters? Because I can definitely say it's no way possible that he had a strong standing black community that actually supported him. I know it wasn't. Let's be honest. It's a fall that I drive past as I go through the country. What we consider the country is like Blackstone, Crew, Virginia. So as we go through there, you see a large sign that says, stand with Trump.
yeah.
Make America great again.
Yeah, I actually think I know what you're talking about.
It's a large sign that says that. And guess what? It's on a farm. And guess who owns that house? It's a white man and his family that owns that house.
And what's funny is, what exactly do he do to help you keep that house intact? What exactly do he do to help
It's just
you keep
because
that house
he
intact?
just had a black president.
That's what I'm saying.
And they just wanted someone, one, who is against us, two, who's about money, and three, did y'all not realize how stupid America is? The stupidity.
Nobody even think about how you don't really got too many white people out here that can say Barack Obama was a bad president. Because he won't. He won't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's a more suitable president. I'm gonna be honest and say this. Trump, he was never fit to be a president. He never asked. Or
he never had the audacity to be.
But we ain't gonna get too deep on that. You wanna know why? Because that can lead to multiple things.
I can already see it.
A female could have wanted that year. You know what I'm saying? That could lead to a lot of shit.
Shit, honestly,
So
that
it's
whole
kinda
shit
like,
is fucked up.
You don't want to.
We ain't had too many options, y'all.
Yeah.
What I'm just trying to get across as far as him right now is the tweets that he made out. Completely insensitive to the people that he's supposed to be for. As a president, he's supposed to be for the people.
But y'all realize he not even being the president of this country. He just wanted to have heat. But you just said he a businessman, right? What they want? Control, power, more shit, right? Right, more control. What's the best control of America? Being the president. That's all he wanted. He got exactly what he wanted. He know people are going to follow him because he's rich. People follow. It's a statistic thing. People follow powerful people.
And it's sad because he's a great businessman. That's the funny thing about it. If you want to be real with yourself, you gotta admit that shit.
Yeah.
He is a great businessman. It's weird. Like, it's weird. Like, if you wanna be in the house to use those powers, then use them the way you was using for you to get your Trump towers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but don't forget, I don't know if y'all seen the shit that just came out with Anonymous. Y'all follow Anonymous on Twitter?
Nah.
Okay, well he comes in and out. So yeah, he came out with the cut with some documentation about Trump and how he used to run a sex.
I ain't scared of him.
So no, it ain't about being scared. It's just the fact that
Anonymous. I ain't scared of anything, but bro be having heat.
He has nothing but he aired out everybody.
I'm talking about
everybody was like, damn. He hacked into systems and everything. He the one that played fuck the police on the little walkie-talkies for the police. So they couldn't figure out what was going on during the protest because he was playing fuck the police on their radio. Impeccable. I'm just trying to say all businesses aren't good businesses. No matter if they're good, if they make good money or not. He's a trash person. I don't care what nobody says. There's nothing that's going to change my mind on it. He is a trash individual. He is, to me, I feel like he's weak because he allows situations like this to happen. He is never going to be for the people, never was for the people. He ain't even for his goddamn family, okay? He has no problem touching others. He has no problem doing things just because he has money. I hate people like that, because what gives you the right to think that you can do anything or talk to me anyway, to me, an individual, another human being, like I'm cattle. You got me weak. You got me. Oh my God, it pisses me so much, because it's like, are you fucking kidding me? He does this shit because he knows he can, and he does it for jokes. Right. What person y'all ever know tweeted this goddamn much?
That's all I'm saying.
And pettiness with it. Like, it ain't no like adult talking. It's like some high schoolers behind it just talking hella shit.
Yeah.
That shit is
We
weird.
don't like when you come in and tell him like, oh, something wrong about what he said, something this, that, and the third. He told them people at Twitter like, oh no, I can have y'all whole site taken down. I was like, oh wow, because you don't like the response that you got. You really don't like it this time. He been getting so much backlash about every tweet he made.